On this episode of Celebrity Fish and Fire,
today we're in Slidell, Louisiana.
Sean DeGagne and Chef Antonio fish and cook with special guests, professional football players Mike Mauti.
Michael Mauti, I'm a linebacker for the New Orleans Saints.
And Michael Zordich.
Michael Zordich, played for a little bit with the Carolina Panthers.
These two athletes will square off to see who can catch the most fish and who can cook the best dish.
Welcome to Fish and Fire.
I'm Sean DeGagne, and I'm the guide on Fish and Fire.
Fish on, Antonio! I'm Antonio Smash Maleka. I'm the chef.
That smash part's self-proclaimed, though.
What do you mean?
No one calls you that. You call yourself that.
I smash fish and cook fish. That's what I do.
You're a good cook. You're a good fisherman. You aren't. I felt bad for my partner Antonio here. He's never won one of these kind of fun derbies that we have, so I put him with the local fishing hero, Mike Mauti. So he should win today. If he doesn't, then he has no excuses.
If I don't win today, I'm going to be ashamed to go back home.
Make his family real proud.
We're taking us home today.
First of all, what we're going to have to do is, block out the noise over here. He has a way of talking where it just doesn't seem to stop.
Communication, commitment. We're all committed here, and courage. You know what I mean? We're fishing.
It sounds to me like you're trying to get a new co-host here. He knows what he's talking about, this guy.
I'm just pulling up resumes, but somebody that doesn't verbally abuse me, physically abuse me, and mentally abuse me, all right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for.
I'm just trying to toughen you up.
The guys start the day out on Lake St. Catherine, where they will fish along the grass edges, looking for redfish and trout to get this competition started.
As you see behind me, we've got all these long grasses. The redfish and the trout love to hang out off these. We're just gonna cruise up these grass lines nice and slow. We're gonna work these poppers, so.
It's been 3 minutes, we got no poles in the water. How are we gonna catch fish without any poles in the water, guys?
Get in there, boys. These guys are just old college buddies, and they really fed off each other.
First cast of the morning, here we go.
We're very good friends. We go back a long, long way. It's been through a lot, and we try and get together during the season. Not a lot of free time, so it's good to get down here on his bye week.
Zordich is kind of a beginner fisherman where Mauti fishes all the time, right? But these two were just on each other all the time. The stuff they said to each other, it just cracked us up all day long.
You know what? I don't have my fishing hat on, that's why.
Well, get your fishing hat on.
I'm gonna go get my fishing hat on.
Get the fishing hat. I mean, we're out here fishing. You don't got your fishing hat? You got that thing looking like a gas station sausage, egg, and cheese.
Are you still talking?
Dude. I just like being on the water. That's probably my favorite thing. Really clears your mind and you're really not thinking about anything else.
So our rig that we're using here today, Paradise Popper Extremes, are made by Bomber. They make a lot of clicking noise. Ball bearings at the bottom here imitates the sound of crustaceans like crabs clicking, feeding, all that stuff.
I'm kind of a novice with fishing. I do little things here and there, but to get out there today with all these guys and kind of learn the ropes, it was fun, it kind of quiet down, and I just like that it's the only thing on your mind.
Just pop it hard, okay? Like 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And then just let it sit for 4 or 5 seconds. You want to really hear that noise when you're popping it, so watch your slack line. And if you do get a bite, you're going to want to count to 3 before you set the hook. If you're fishing with a cork all day long and you don't have a little bit of a sore elbow or an arm, then you probably weren't popping your cork hard enough. Right away, within the first 15 minutes, Antonio had a nice redfish in the boat. There he is. Your partner's not too quick on the net.
Oh, man.
That a boy, smash first fish. Beauty.
Nice Team Mauti Maleka. First fish on board, 1-0.
We got a nice red in the boat. We moved up the lake a couple miles and we hit another spot and we found this nice bay. And I threw out my cork right away. Within the first 10 seconds it went down and we were onto some trout. So we sat there for a while and I think we got 7 trout there.
Yeah, about 7.
I think I got 7 trout there actually.
About 7.
You got him? Fish. There we go. Yeah. That's a good looking fish. Yeah.
You don't go too far.
Fish on. That's a trout. Oh, that's a nicer trout. Unbelievable. Like he actually might know what he's talking about.
After Sean's trout spree, the guys move to a new spot where Antonio and Mauti finally pull in another fish. But the other team isn't so sure that this fish should count.
Oh, nice little needle fish. It's a fish in a box, my friend. Anybody need a toothpick?
We are unsure to count fully as a fish. I mean, it's a little thing.
It got in the boat, it's a fish. It got on the hook on the bait.
It looked more like a worm than a fish.
Non-specified species. Fish or fish.
If you're writing the rule book and I hear the word fish, that thing is swimming, it's breathing under the water, it's a fish.
After Mauti and Antonio's brief moment of success, a familiar face is back at it, adding to his team's point total.
That's fish.
Who do you think has the fish?
Throw him in the box. I really enjoy fishing with Sean because me not knowing too much about fishing, it's fun to be able to ask questions, and he knows what he's doing, obviously, and he's very good at it.
And it would appear that Z is learning quickly from his teammate. Mike Zordich hauled in 2 more fish to give himself and Sean a huge lead over Mauti and Antonio. Coming up, Antonio has found himself in a familiar spot, but with some help from New Orleans Saint Mike Mauti, can Team Antonio start a comeback against the undefeated Sean?
That's a good one. Yeah. That's a good fish. Let me get my net for my partner.
Come on.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Give it a thumbs up if you like what you see. We will be dropping numerous amounts of fishing tips, from fish on to gagne, tips in the kitchen, cooking tips, knife skills, you name it. I'll be dropping it weekly. Be sure to subscribe to our channel, and we got a lot more stuff coming up for you. Be sure to catch us next week when we come to you live from some sort of body of water in some sort of kitchen.